So I'm Dave Matos. I'm the program manager for the radiation protection program. So the radiation protection programs does a little bit of everything that you've heard from everybody else here. We squeeze it all together, and 12 of us do the same stuff that everyone else does. I'm comprised of two programs, the first of which is the radioactive materials program. They're headed up by Shatavia Walker. We have 8 environmental compliance specialists in there, and they license and inspect users of radioactive material. So radioactive material that EPD regulates is radioactive source material. It's material that is derived from like naturally occurring radioactive material or produced from that material. What we do not do is regulate electromagnetic radiation. We do not do X-rays. That is handled by the Department of Community Health. Microwaves and radon all have other departments outside of the EPD that handle. There's a link on this site for EPA's. It's called Rad City. It's a Rad Town. It's an excellent resource to give you background information on radiation. I can give you that link, or you can pick it up off the slide later. So where are radioactive materials used? They're used in medical facilities, as most people know. Industrial facilities, there's a lot of industrial applications that most people don't know about. And then in research things. So medical facilities, private practices, such as doctor's offices, heart and brain, lung scans, large medical hospitals, diagnostic centers, and cancer treatment centers, and then nuclear pharmacies. All of those radioactive materials, radiopharmaceuticals need to come from somewhere. They are generally produced in a radio pharmacy, and then they're couriered to the doctor's office or the hospital for use. Industrial applications, they're used in some of the facilities that you've heard about today. Paper mills, private construction companies use them. You've probably seen them walking along the side of the road, swinging a moisture sensor, or non-destructive testing companies. Radiographers take field X-rays of things like concrete, walls, bridge supports, water towers, things along those lines for structural integrity. And then there's research applications, either hospital research levels or university levels for it. So we also use radioactive materials in training, and we're going to get to that in the second portion of my my presentation. So we investigate, just like the other programs here, we investigate any reportable event, allegation, or incident that is reported to us. So we take everything seriously. We treat everything as if it is a threat, and we go out and we investigate it. We report back to the complainant. We keep a record of it either in the complaint tracking system or in certain federal databases, depending on the level of the complaints or the exposure level that was occurred. Overall, our goal in the radioactive materials program is to ensure public health and safety, and that's for everybody. That is for the users of the material, for the public, for the patient in the case of a patient. So when regards to radioactive materials, we are looking out for everybody. The second portion of my program is the environmental radiation program. This is 4 folks. They are tasked with emergency response and emergency preparedness and planning in case of a nuclear incident or nuclear disaster. They spend a lot of their time out in the field training first responders, assisting medical facilities to prepare for radiological emergencies, and assist GEMA, Georgia Emergency Management Association, anytime they're called in case there would be a reason for them to be involved. So they respond to about 40 incidents per year. Some of those are scrap metal yards, usually naturally occurring material is in pipes and things along those lines. Occasionally a source will get removed accidentally and lost, and then they get to go to the landfill and try to find it and track it down. So they also respond to transportation accidents. In the incident where a radiopharmaceutical may be being transported, if there's an accident, our folks will go out and make sure there was no leakage or exposure to it. And then just various assorted miscellaneous other events. That bottom picture is a hospital in South Georgia after a hurricane. We went down there to verify that there was no material got out. So they work with the 3 nuclear power plants in the state of Georgia. 2 in Georgia and 1 right across the border in Alabama. Farley is just across the border in Dothan, Alabama. And then we have 3 other nuclear power plants that are within the emergency protection zone that we are involved in helping planning for. There's 2 in Tennessee and 1 in South Carolina. Those red rings are the counties that we are concerned with for an ingestion pathway, which would be long-term exposure. The blue rings are where we are concerned for short-term exposure or short-term incidents on it. We also work with the Naval Base at Kings Bay and the Savannah River site. So they do this through emergency preparedness exercises and drills. They do essentially live action tabletop exercises. So some of it is done at table at the operating command for GEMA, and a lot of it is done in person at the hospital with actual fake patients. They go through everything. It's quite a production, and everybody is treated as if everything is live material. We have a mobile radiation laboratory that we can dispatch in case of emergency. Should we need to do field samples and analyze them, it's actually out back right here right now. We have just finished upgrading it with some of the latest and greatest technology over the last 2 years. So we're very proud of our ability to mobily respond and get to wherever we need to in the future.